Hold on, family. Try to set this thing up so it could be hands-free, you know. How the family doing today? Happy 420, you know what I'm talking about? Happy 420 for all of my smokers out there. Currently, I do not have any marijuana, so I cannot join you in your festivities. But I'm sure that you niggas is lighting one up, so, you know, keep doing what you do. Alright? Happy full moon to everybody that's out there tapping into the moon energy. You know, happy Saturday for that matter. For people just thank God that it's Friday. Thank God that it's the TGIF bunch that's out there. They be out hoping for the weekend to hit. Yeah, salute to y'all too. Just tapping in. You know, I'm wrapping up this Los Angeles journey. This was more than a trip. This was an ascension. You know, this was a journey. This was definitely a journey. I could say that it's not even in hindsight because I didn't even get back to my, to the headquarters. I didn't get back to my base yet. You know, you got to get back to where you left, and that's when you begin to download. That's when you begin to reflect. I'm still in the movie, so it's hard to reflect what's going on right now because I promise you, no lie, it's so much stuff going on. It's so many monumental things going on. It's so many windows opening up. It's so many doors opening up. It's so many dreams coming to reality. Like, I shit you not. Like, you know what I mean? I can't even talk about because I don't even remember a lot. There's so much shit going on. I don't remember what exactly is going on. And I don't even know if I can explain that shit. It's like I smoked a lot of weed. I be forgetting great shit that was going on because there's so much stuff. Like, Los Angeles is definitely good to my DNA. It's favorable to me on my journey. I can't speak for nobody else. You know, I even used to talk crazy about Los Angeles. I remember, I recall talking down to LA, like a lot, you know, Hollywood. I'm still, you know, Hollywood is still Hollywood. You know, I'm still warning niggas about going up in them hills and whatnot. But I'm not in the hills, and I'm not hobnobbing with no, you know, with no euros. I'm in the hood, my nigga. I'm in the trenches. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm on motherfucking Vernon. I'm on Crenshaw. I'm on Slauson. Like, I am in the hood. Let's be clear. I'm in the Merrick Park. Like, I'm in the motherfucking hood. Like, I'm not in Hollywood. I ain't in Beverly Hills. Like, I ain't around no Peckerwoods. I don't need to. You know what I mean? And the white people that I come across, they so cultured and gray. You know what I mean? They're so in the middle that they don't even emit or evoke their whiteness around me. So, you know. And that's no offense to anybody that's in Beverly Hills or Hollywood. I mean, you wind up where the fuck you wind up at. There's no judgment on my behalf. You live your best life. Do what you do what makes you happy. You know what I mean? Belong to whatever zip code makes you feel safe. Because the way that this shit is set up out here, honestly, like, it's kind of mind-boggling. Like, one minute I'm in Baldwin Hills, the next minute they say I'm in the hood. You know what I'm saying? All we went was around the corner. You know what I mean? One minute I'm at the vegan spot. What's that? the health food spot, the big spot right there. And then I look and it's Crenshaw Boulevard, and we go a few blocks, and niggas tell me I'm in a gang territory. I'm in the hood. But 2 minutes before, they said I'm in a place where the most concentrated black wealth in America is. Simply Wholesome. What neighborhood is Simply Wholesome in again? Could you let me know? Because this is some mind-boggling shit that if you're not from Los Angeles and if you've never been out here, you don't know, you might not realize what I'm talking about. But they will have you thinking that the motherfucking hood is completely separated from where black people are living in opulence. You understand? Like the hood is a bunch of houses, family. It's mad houses. It's the same shit in Baltimore and a few other places that I've been to. No, Simply Wholesome is not South Central. Simply Wholesome is in the most expensive, the most concentrated black wealth neighborhood on the planet. On the planet. On the fucking planet. Understand what I'm saying? That there's a neighborhood, not Baldwin Hills either, because Baldwin Hills is up there. Baldwin Hills near Leimert Park. Yeah, Leimert Park. I ain't talking about Baldwin Hills. There's another area, Ladera Park. Ladera Park. Ladera Park. If you Google it, it's the most concentrated neighborhood of black wealth on the planet, because there's no other areas outside of America where there are considered black wealth. You know, black wealth is concentrated. Maybe Nigeria, maybe catching up, I don't know, or one of these areas where black people are making money and finessing niggas. But for right now, nigga, Ladera Park, right there in Baldwin Hills is right next to it. Black Beverly Hills is what they call it. Surrounded by a motherfucking killing field. Surrounded by LA folks bougie? Not at all. Not for, like I said, I'm in the hood. These niggas is not bougie in the hood. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not on Rodeo Drive. I'm not around black people who want to sound white and all of this corny shit. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not around black women that look like wafers and whatnot, because they only eating broccoli sprouts, trying to keep up with white women and looking like anorexic motherfucking walking mannequins. I'm not around none of that. I ain't around none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm around, you know, double elbows. You feel me? Curvaceousness. A lot of melanin. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? A lot of natural hair. Patchouli oil. You know what I'm saying? Sandalwood burning. Motherfucking sage burning. You know, vegan food. Shit like that. Shea butter. You feel me? I'm around a lot of shea butter. I'm not in safe areas. Fuck being safe. Stay dangerous, nigga. Stay dangerous. I'm where it's dangerous at. I'm where it's dangerous at. And it feels great. You know what I'm saying? It feels great to be dangerous. You feel me? So I don't know what they be talking about. But nigga, the hood is surrounding the most concentrated black wealth neighborhoods in America. I want you to just riddle me that. How the fuck is that possible? And I promise y'all, like, I'm from New York City. We got boroughs. We got the Bronx, Harlem, Brooklyn, Queens. What up, Truck Turner? You got to travel kind of far in order to go into the different boroughs. Like, you got to go over a bridge from Manhattan to get into Brooklyn. It's called the Brooklyn Bridge, the Williamsburg Bridge, and the Manhattan Bridge. There's about 3 bridges that take you out of Manhattan right into Brooklyn. You would think that these neighborhoods in Los Angeles is like that. They're not like that, fam. They're right down the fucking block from each other. Like, they you know, they got the jungle. The jungle is surrounded by the jungles are the Bloods. It's surrounded by the Crips. You got Crenshaw right there, the Rolling 60s, but then down the block you got this other set. Like, This shit is real interesting. Somebody should come up with a motherfucking map. You know what I'm talking about? A red and blue map, so motherfuckers could be a little more, so people could be a little more acclimated to the neighborhoods when they visit and the area in which they may be visiting. Shit, it's different out here. It's different. So one of the most important and one of the most groundbreaking and one of the most conscious or revolutionary acts that any man, woman, or child can perform on the West Coast. Fuck if you're in Vegas, Phoenix, wherever the fuck you at. If you're on the West Coast, one of the most honorable things that you can do with your time, your energy, your reputation, and whatever else you possess is to help bring together warring factions, gangs who are at war, individuals and entities and organizations that are in an open war, a real war that is. Not no weird shit. Not niggas on the internet beefing who will never come across each other because some of these niggas stay in their mama's basement and they never been out the fucking house. The only time they go out the house is for their GYN appointments. You know what I'm talking about? To get their manginas checked out. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, these niggas is in their mama's bathroom and they're in the basement. These some weird niggas. They don't go outside the house. You feel me? They're nestled inside of their confines. These niggas are on house arrest or they're on some solitary confinement type YouTube shit. Like, I don't get it. But they not in these trenches. They're not in the streets. You don't see them in the streets. And to be honest with you, like I said, this is no offense to anybody, but it's some niggas that don't never be nowhere. Like, if you wasn't in LA at this man's funeral, but you running around clout chasing any other time talking about what happened to him and all. If you not at the funeral, if you not with the family, if you not lining up with if you not there to heal the people, if you not helping them heal, if you not going amongst the real people who got real information and getting real information and bringing it back to the people, then what are you doing? You clout chasing. You're not helping nobody, nigga. You're not there to help. You're not there to protect the people. I could say that the NOI and Farrakhan and all of them, they not clout chasing. They was really out there with the gangs in the motherfucking trenches, 10 toes down, nigga, against all odds. Against all odds. When them police was trying to run down in the riot gear and all of that, when they were trying to instigate situations by saying that there were shootings, so they were trying to send in armed forces in order to to hurt people and to abuse and molest and to feed their quote unquote machine. The Nation of Islam and the Fruit of Islam and even the MGT was standing there tall. They were not allowing any kind of abuse to take place. Shout out to Rizza Islam. He was standing tall during the whole ordeal. You feel what I'm saying? This situation where our brother went into ascension, a Messiah, and clutch your pearls, Christians, because I got time for y'all right now. We could get into it. We could talk about this. I'm not going to get into what is MGT. That's the Nation of Islam. That's the branch of the ladies, of the women, of the goddesses. That is the MGT. When you go and see the when you go and see the drill, when the nation was doing the drill, meaning they were marching and drilling, right? And you see the sisters drilling, that's called a drill. And people out there were loving it. People out there were loving it. They were exposed to organization. They were exposed to a group of black men and women who are disciplined, who look very healthy, who look very wealthy, who don't look scared, who don't look hateful. They're not filled with hate. Those brothers got that glow. You know what I'm talking about? You know, the brothers and sisters, when they suited and booted, they got that glow on you. They got that glow. They look real healthy, real wealthy. They don't look scared. They don't look like they're struggling. They don't look like they have mental health issues. They don't look like they're traumatized. This is the Nation of Islam that I'm speaking of. This is the fruit of Islam. Even with all that milk that they're drinking, you feel me? They still manage to look strong and powerful and, you know what I'm saying? And all of these things. So they were setting an example. I don't want to hear about nobody, about nothing. Like I said, if you're not in these trenches, the conversation can't even begin. You got to be in the streets to even begin the conversation. A lot of these Negroes are not in the street. Okay? It's not going to be, no. Fuck it. Look, for the niggas who don't drink milk, who been drinking water and sea moss all their life, they never managed to make it to Crenshaw. They never managed to make it to South Central. They never managed to make it damn near nowhere. So all of that seaweed that niggas is eating and all of that, what is that doing for you when you niggas can't fucking grab your nuts and show up when you need to show up? The hood don't know you niggas. The hood don't respect you niggas. They don't know who the fuck you are. You know what I mean? You're not impacting like that. You're not there for the people. So I don't want to talk about milk. I don't want to focus on the dumb shit. I want to focus on the fact that there's some change taking place, and everybody who's putting their hands in the change is to be honored and to be appreciated and to be respected. Because like I said, 2019, you know, the accountability that our neighborhoods and our hoods and our living areas and wherever black people congregate, because of gentrification, we're moving around a lot. And one of the most threatening and one of the most apparent issues that we have in our community are the gang culture. Gang culture is the fact that these gangs have the ability to either terrorize our neighborhoods or they have the ability to protect and uplift our neighborhoods. They could become organized and they could become very powerful if they choose to take that route. They have the quote-unquote potential to be greater than they are. That's all I'm saying. I'm not exonerating anybody for the drive-bys that they've done in life. I'm not saying that any of these different groups are to be hailed up and, you know, put on a pedestal. Nah, nobody's saying that. What we're saying is that the same way that the Nation of Islam has managed to take individuals out of the jail system, individuals off of controlled substances, individuals who are known to be very violent and abusive, peace Shaka bars, salute. Individuals who are known to be very silent and, you know, very violent and very, street organizations. So if we could clean up our brothers and sisters that are in the streets, that are part of that quote unquote death culture, then the gangs and gang culture and the brothers and sisters who we can identify as our standing military, they have potential. They have purpose. So I want to, what is it going to take to help my brothers and sisters that are out here in these trenches get back into their godhood? Peace to the God. All right. So now we're talking about God. One of the gods pop up. Peace to the God, Shaka Bar. Salute, King.
So you see where I'm there? This is Haile Selassie's the high school that he donated in Kingston, Jamaica.
Yes. Beautiful. You always bring us to them landmarks, King.
Yeah. Right now we're refurbishing the library here, you see?
Oh, beautiful. Is that books on the floor? Oh, that's the ground. Okay.
Yeah. This is the floor is all mashed up because we'll have to break it down. Because we're gonna retile the whole floor, and then I'm gonna put the red, black, and green Marcus Garvey flag there. You know.
That's right.
we got like 5,000 Pan-African books on the way there. New computers, everything is gonna look mad. It's gonna look like nothing in the rest of the ghetto.
Yo, Chaka, the last time you was on the show, you had hopped off, and I was telling you I wanted to share with you that I could get you access to about 500 computers. I have a organization that they want to donate 500 computers to me. You know what I'm saying? So I want to definitely build that bridge where we could get about 200 over there immediately. You know what I'm
Are,
saying? So we
are,
could,
they,
yeah. So we,
are they 20? Are they 2019?
you said, are the computers 2019?
Yeah, or 2018.
Well, when I'm gonna put us on a three-way with the people who reached out to me, and we'll get all of the specs of everything.
All right. Got all the
Yeah.
computers I'm getting for here. Everything brand new because we can't put
Everything
them
brand new.
in.
Facts.
They have to be in the now. We can't put them in the past with some
Oh, not at all.
all of them thing there, you know.
Yeah, not at all. Cause they gotta be able to keep up. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna work that out. We're gonna work that out. But I wanted to tell you that last time we were on a live together that I want to donate. I want to build that bridge so we could get these resources in the hands of these little ones because the time is now. They gotta go. They ready to go.
Yeah. DM me your number. We should just be. Have we ever WhatsApp before?
We did WhatsApp, but I think I still got your number from when we was in Harlem.
All right. Yeah. DM me your number because we can't just reason about certain things because I'm gonna fix up the whole of this school, but also we have the school in Ghana that we're building. So there's
Okay.
this whole Pan-African bridge from Ghana to Jamaica is one that is significant, and the next place is going to be Trinidad, Haiti, and Brazil because we have to link them all together. You know.
Yo, I was just talking to I'm going to China at the end of the month. So the brethren is taking me to China was building with me about Brazil because he was in Brazil before he started going to China. So I really want to build with you about this Brazil Connect because we could do it's some big things that we could do out there as well. You know what I'm talking about?
Sim. Você fala português?
Say that again?
Fala português. Do you speak Brazilian?
I don't speak Brazilian. No.
Yeah. You gotta learn. There's an app. I DM it to you. It's called Brazilian Podcast and it's just a podcast. So you just listen to it, and it taught me enough Brazilian Portuguese to be able to get about. You know.
Yeah, I need that. I definitely need that.
Yeah, because Brazilian Portuguese is like the African Portuguese, you know.
I know it's like patois, like they mix it up.
Yeah, so it has a better rhythm to it. It has like more spirit.
I mean, anytime we take anything, you know, we have a natural tone and frequency, so we're gonna add the spirit to anything that we encompass.
Look, this is Marcus.
Marcus, yes.
This is Paul Bogle.
Yes, Bogle.
Nanny of the Maroons.
Captain Nani, Mama.
And Bob Marley here as well.
That's fire.
And then Sam Sharp. He was the one who led the rebellion in 1832 to kill a whole heap of white men. And then slavery was abolished in 1834 in Jamaica because of these warriors who led a big rebellion and burned down half the plantations on the island, kill a whole heap of white men and liberated the people, you know?
Nah, salute to them. They all need to be on the altar.
Yeah.
You know? They all need to be on the altar.
For real. When are you gonna try and come to one of the places where we're at, one of the projects?
I'm looking at the summertime.
Summertime?
Yeah. What I wanted to do, like I said, is to build up that connection with the factories and everything in China, production and manufacturing wise. So when I go to these countries, I could go with at least, you know what I mean? I could go with more opportunities to open up businesses and to help workshop, you know, teach the family with the workshops. And I need to know the different machines to get so we can start, you know, building our own manufacturers in these countries. Because that's what the Chinese is doing.
For real. Look, let me just give you a little talk. So, see the roof there? That's the old roof. This is the new roof here.
Yeah. Okay.
Here is all new roof, all new roof, all new roof. Then it's old roof. roof again. You can see the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this roof doesn't leak. This roof, all of this roof here, this roof all leaks. But
Okay.
down right to Yassa is the music room that the Bob Marley Foundation have been refurbishing. And
Okay.
under there is the library. And as I said, it was leaking for 3 years. So Haile Selassie, being the Minister of Education and a Pan-African, has a school in the ghetto in Jamaica where the roof is leaking. But if you look, like, you see how people are living, like it's real.
Rural.
Now this is urban, but it's like zinc houses.
Okay, they got the tin roofs.
Yeah, so this is the garrisons. This is like, see all these buildings here?
Yeah, yeah.
Haile Selassie brought gold bars to Jamaica. He brought enough wealth to Jamaica to be able to buy up this whole area, and it was supposed to be a university, but the Jamaican politicians, they stole the money. And that's why all these buildings here, these high-rise buildings, because there's no other high-rise in the whole area, right?
In the whole area.
These high-rise, they were supposed to be student dormitories, student accommodation. Now it's just the people them living there. But yeah, we have a real vision for this school. Like, want to make the whole thing solar panel so that it's just off the grid, a sustainable water system, just everything. But we're gonna start with the library and the books. You know, we have to get the kids ready.
Can I share something with you, brother?
Yeah.
It was told to me recently by who said this? A brother by the name of Ken Bripson. He said that the ancestors said to revere and honor the ancestors, you keep their name in circulation and you complete their works. People always talk about ancestor work, ancestor work. Well, ancestor work is to uphold what the ancestors started. So what it is that you're out there doing by repairing, refurbishing, and updating what the ancestors like Selassie and Marcus Garvey brought to the island of Jamaica, that's how you revere them. That's when they walk with you. That's when you get your blessings. So you are in your divine purpose, my brother, and I can't wait to assist you in that. Are you going to utilize hemp concrete by any chance?
Well, when we build a new building, yeah, but this one we just got to do what we can with it. You know what makes most sense? To knock this whole thing down and build a whole new one. But there's over 1,000 students here, so we're not licensed to do that yet until I start. I need like 5, 6 more businesses. Then when I can start generating millions of dollars of revenue, I will just put the money into stuff like this. I don't need money. But like, look, you see these desks, chairs? They've been here for nearly 50 years. This is a typical classroom. No fan, no AC, the roof leaks, everything just popped on. The board is old. But this is, imagine the proximity. This is an hour away on a plane from Florida.
Exactly. So all of that could be upgraded.
It needs to be upgraded. And like, these are the things that we have to really think about, is what we're really teaching our youth. Are we teaching them that being a crook, being a criminal is the way to success and getting money and clout chasing? Or are we teaching them that education is the way? Because right now the youth, they're trying to get educated, but then when they come out of the school, they don't have no job. You understand? University, they're coming out with in debt and they don't have no job.
No job. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sankofa.
Yeah. Adinkra symbols. These are the things there that's, I don't know. I more than talk, I just try and do. Because if you do something, then at least, you know, you're making some actual physical difference. But
I mean, when you do something, it changes what you're talking about. Because when you're doing, or you could just focus on what you're doing, just talk about that part. You know what I'm saying? Because we know from the conditions of many different places that the people who was talking about doing, they just continue to talk about it and they never did it. So we live in a precarious time. Like somebody called, they mentioned this on a chat room just now, that me and you are broadcasting live to hundreds of people. You're in another country, and I'm all the way in another coast. We're broadcasting. We don't have ABC in the middle of us, or Fox or NBC. Nobody telling us what we can say and can't say. We live in a very powerful time. And I feel like the people are going to be the ones who are going to get behind us cooperatively, and they're going to be the ones assisting us, because we can't wait on the government. We can't wait on anybody to feel like they want to help us today, and tomorrow they change their minds. The people, the power is in the people. So it's the people that's going to put $10 and $5 towards your purpose and your cause, to whereas you could hire the locals. You could get the materials and the resources needed. You could actually project to say, yo, in 6 months, we're going to refurbish this whole thing, and your names is going to be on the list of people who assisted in basically reimagining Garvey's and Selassie's dream.
Yo, I don't even care about my name, I just want better for these youths, because every time, like in the last 8 weeks, 2 of our students dead. There's gang warfare started.
Gang wars.
And these are 15-year-olds dead. And what the first youth, his name was Romario Jones. He got killed by another youth from the school who's now locked up. The next youth, his name was Jahil, who got killed a couple of weeks ago. He got killed by one of the students from our next school. But it's just like, in the last couple of weeks, there's been like 9 murders just around the school. Police shot a man in the car park the other day. Like, here is like the realest of real. And everybody just wants to talk about Selassie, Rastafari, and all these things there. But they don't come down here, and they don't help out.
That's right. That's right. I'm in Los Angeles, Chaka, right? Salute to my brother, 300 Gangsters in the building. Salute to y'all. Before you came on the live, I was just sharing with the family that me being in Los Angeles and seeing the gang truce and seeing how the energy is shifted out here, where you could walk in neighborhoods that you could not walk in a few weeks ago. And the conversation between some very powerful people that live in Los Angeles is about coming together and owning and being owners and buying back certain blocks and cleaning up a lot of the damage that has been done over the decades. I promise you, it's a beautiful day in Los Angeles, and vicariously, it's a beautiful day across the world because of the influence of the gang culture and the fact that the gang culture has influenced brothers and sisters in Jamaica, in Africa, in China, in Russia, in the hoods in America. So if you go to the source, we talking about the source. People talk about fixing something. Well, you got to focus on what the source is in Los Angeles, family. If you ever want to know where the source of our power is and where things may have gone a little bit wrong, it's in where I'm at right now. And on this land right here, on this grid, it's beginning to shift. It's beginning to change. They said Ermaeus, Nipsey's name is God Will Rise. I'm here to let you know that God is rising. So we are in a special time. We have to continue to take this momentum and knock down the fucking walls that they built around us that has trapped us in this prison of poverty-minded consciousness, of self-hate, of self-doubt, of being subservient, of bowing down to people who are inferior to us. So no, and I'm sad. It saddens me that you're surrounded by all of that carnage. But guess what, Shaka? This is the power of when God is on the grid. You're going to change things around you just with your presence. You feel me? Because you can affect all of that just with your presence and by doing the work.
Look at this.
Beautiful.
Look at his grandson name.
Wow.
See, it just said Ermaeus.
Ermaeus. Wow. Legend. I gotta screenshot that. Wait, yeah. Right there. Boom. I'm gonna show that to his mother.
The House of Dread.
Wow.
To Ermaeus' mother.
Yes, Mama Angelique. One of the reasons why I'm in Los Angeles is because me and my brother was invited to be guests at the funeral, and then we got to meet the beautiful goddess, and we've been doing healing sessions with her for about 2 days straight. She's with Queen of Four now, and they're doing healing work. So the impact that Mama Angelique is having on the world, because the world has not been, they've not heard a mother, share such spiritual, truths. She's sharing her truth. She's not giving you the same energy that black mothers have been giving out when their sons are being murdered, either by the police or by people who look like them. She's taking a completely different approach, and she's a beacon of healing now around the world, not just to black mothers, but to people all around the world, regardless of color, gender, size, or whatever. She's becoming a voice, so she's living out her purpose.
She reminds me of my mother. She even looks like my mother.
Yo, she reminds me of my mother and looks like her too, brother. That's what it was eerie to me.
Mad. Well, yo, I actually sent Queen Afua some fruit this week as well.
Wow, that's beautiful.
I was speaking to a couple of people. I might come out reach Los Angeles. It's just before I didn't really want to reach there because every time I was going there, I wasn't in the communities because I didn't really know people like that. But now I might come and reach because a couple of my people were working closely, and I feel like maybe it's a time to just come and sit down. I went to Inglewood a few times, but I need to be like, you see me, I can't go somewhere and just be in an uptown situation. I have to go downtown. I have to go with the people. Otherwise, I don't like time there. So
that's right. Gotta be with the people. You know what I'm saying?
When I'm done with this, I might come to LA for a week before I go to Congo.
Okay. I'll set it up for you, and I'll make sure that when you come out here, everything is lined up for you. You know what I mean?
Get me the zip. DM me the zip and the address of Amias's mother, and I'm gonna send her over some fruits and things so that she can, some real.
Okay. Yeah, she's loving her journey, bro. She's loving the fact that she's being embraced by some very powerful people, and she feels protected and she feels loved, and that's very important because that's what is required at this time. It is very much required. So, honest to you, are you familiar with Sister Laura Vanderpool, the Queen of Greens? She used to cook for Sabi and Common and a few other celebrities.
No, I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna make that link, man. We're gonna make that link. But I know that your presence in Los Angeles on this grid is very much needed and appreciated, and the people will come out and definitely build with you and let you know, just help you with your mission, because your mission needs and the family is asking where could they fund what it is that you're doing, because they want to get behind your work.
Well, tell them anytime they can link me through yourself or through Luol Deng, who is working closely with David A. Gross, who was buying up that block and whatever. But them can link me. We have project in Congo, we have the one in Jamaica, we have the one in Ghana. We're working on the next project in Somalia. So just get them to link me, because we have to, this whole school is mashed down, and we have to, look, any one classroom I walk into, this is too basic for 2019.
That's right.
So we're refurbishing the Haile Selassie High School. We're also building a school in Ghana. We're also, I have 2 orphanages in the Congo that I use the fruit business to support. So just tell them to link me anyway, and we can reason. And if they want me to come out there, then I'll come and reason with them,
Okay, definitely.
Yo, I got to go because I got to get back to work. Well, peace, God.
All right, God, salute. You know what I mean?
Respect.
Love and light. All right. Family, I'm going to sign out for myself. I got work to do, like the brother said, if you want to build with him, if you want to donate, just link me, and I'll send you to his, or you could go to his DM. That might be the best way. Just hit him on a DM, and just find out all of the information that the brother just shared. Or you could replay this live. Hopefully, when I end it, I'll be able to save it, and I'll upload this to my YouTube so the family could get this information and this light and whatnot. But like I said, this trip out here has been life-changing for me. I'm glad that I followed my spirit. I'm glad that I didn't procrastinate, and I went ahead and I made this choice to come out here because, they say that your next move is going to be your best move. So I feel like this is my best move. My YouTube channel is Know the Ledge Media. Know the Ledge Media. Go ahead and peruse through the videos that we've been doing ever since our good brother has made ascension. The reason why I say that is because I want the family to be able to listen and to pay attention to the information that has been shared. Because I've been channeling. I'm not dealing with speculation or theories, no offense to anybody that is, but this has been pure downloads. This has been channeling the ascension, the fact that I saw that he was ascending, the ascension protocol, like that wasn't by mistake. Like I knew that was taking place. I knew this wasn't a regular murder or killing of a rapper. You know what I mean? I knew that this brother had the messianic force or the messianic energy inside of him. The reason why so many people are, the Messiah inside of so many people has been awakened. It's online. People are online now. His mother did some spiritual work, and his ascension, the fact that he was martyred, that spiritual work in it of itself, it's waking people up who other than that would not have been awakened prior. So whenever you see that, and I'm speaking to people who are on this journey. I'm speaking to people who are doing work. Like, you're not just on this planet just because. You're here with a purpose. I'm speaking to those people. You know what it is. You don't need me to explain nothing. You don't need me to get mad deep and whatnot to show you what's happening. You could feel it because we on the same Wi-Fi. So we're all tapped in. So when things begin to shift, you feel the shift within your soul, within your spirit, within your frequency, and you know what's happening. So I'm here to let you know, my niggas, it's happening. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. I don't care. You could be in El Segundo, you could be in Alaska, you could be you could be on Uranus. It doesn't matter. Do the work. Do the work. You feel me? Do the work. Do the inner work and do the outer work and do the footwork. Do the leg work. Do the heavy lifting. Turn the motherfucking money tables over if you have to. Kick some doors down. Run up in that bitch waving the fofo. You know what I'm saying? Rep your motherfucking set. And make sure the people who are riding with you are ride or die. 10 toes down. No snake niggas. No weird niggas. No haters. None of that. Don't surround yourself with people who are dream killers. Surround yourself with dream chasers. Don't surround yourself with the YM smellies of the world, the mellies of the world, the shitty cuz of the world. Niggas y'all held up YM Melly for killing his partners, but you wanted to look down on shitty cuz who killed one of his partners. Your niggas it's a lot of hypocrisy in the world right now. The radio stations, the motherfucking the program directors, they went and pushed Murder on My Mind to be a #1 selling motherfucking song about a rapper who rapped about killing his 2 best friends, right? Killing niggas that he was supposed to be 10 toes down with, killing motherfuckers that he's supposed to be riding for, killing motherfuckers who was riding for him. And then when a nigga turned around and did it to somebody who we respect and love, then everybody is so fucking offended and you're so surprised and shocked. But you was rewarding and you was holding up this piece of shit, YM Smelly, for killing his two best friends a few weeks ago. That's what I'm saying. I can't really fuck with a lot of people. This is a weird this victory lap that we running. It's not for the heavy hearted. It's not for the weird niggas. It's not for the motherfucking snakes. You understand what I'm saying? It's not for people who are not loyal, who don't even understand the concept of loyal. It's not for people with severe character flaws. You know what I'm talking about? It's not for that. It's not for that. You niggas have lost the race. You know what I'm talking about? You can't run with us. So we got, and I'm not saying that on some braggadocious shit. I got work to do. I'm working almost every 2 days. But we working regardless. You feel me? Shout out to Blue Pillar in the building. Check out Blue Pillar's page with that Smoke and Go Rich cloth. He's out there in Denver, Colorado, right? Shout out to my brother. You know what I'm talking about? And make sure y'all support what he's doing. Matter of fact, let me see if I could bring the brother in. Here we go. I think we got Blue Pill in the building.
Peace, family.
Peace. What's good?
Peace, love, and light.
It's Gucci. Where you at? Hold on. Somebody got jokes. They just asked me, am I related to Lenny Kravitz? Call me Henny Kravitz. I'm Skinny Kravitz.
Skinny Kravitz, I like that.
No, I'm Penny Kravitz. I'm Penny Kravitz. I'm on my copper toe shit. Penny Kravitz. That's my new name. Penny Kravitz.
Yes, indeed. So I'm at a 420 event. Acupuncture. Right. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you what it all encompasses. Acupuncture, massage, yoga. They're doing tarot reading. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of other stuff. Yeah. So.
Is that smoke from the sage burning? What's going on? I see a lot of smoke in the air. Are you at a barbecue?
I'm at a barbecue. Yeah, they barbecuing all right.
Nah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's so. Oh, what's that? That's wax?
What's what?
Oh, I thought that was wax. Oh, that's a flower. Look at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautification.
You got your aesthetics together.
Yeah, I got my aesthetics. It's all about beautification.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
But yeah, I logged in kind of late. You know what I mean? I heard you talking about, staying on course, running a marathon. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
I was building with Shaka Bars. He in Jamaica. Huh? Yeah. Now I was touching on the aspect of, just being 10 toes down, learning from other people's mistakes. And, the fact that we can't be hypocritical as a people, because it offends me that people were hailing up YRN, what is it? Young YFN Melly for that song Murder on My Mind, talking about murdering his two best friends. He was charting on the billboards, but then a week later, they accused Shitty Cuz of killing his friend.
Right.
And everybody's startled, and all. It can't be real.
I mean, it's a lot of hypocrisy. You know what I'm saying? And every aspect of society, and especially when you have a society and a culture run by teenagers who really have no accountability to anything that's accountable. You know what I'm saying? So the hypocrisy is run rampant. And I think this is a wonderful opportunity for those that are forward minded, you know what I'm saying, to take control and take control of the narrative. Like, I can't even listen to music no more. I turn the radio off. You know what I'm saying? It just sounds so bland. You feel me? After the ascension of our brother and knowing what he stood for and knowing what putting on really means, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of niggas is just wasting time and taking up space.
They are.
So I don't even want to participate, you know, with engaging any of that energy, any of their energy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the backboard that any of that stuff could bounce off of. I'm just turning it off. I'm ignoring it. You know, I'm lighting candles on some of these niggas. I need to see some of them fall, and they're not going to be celebrated. And we need to make contrast, public contrast, to be like, look, you know, this is what your friends and your fans really think about you. You know what I'm saying? You disposable. You feel me? There's no value to you or your life, and what you're putting out in the world has no value either. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really have to become diligent about removing the scourges from our environment. This making it very difficult for the children to you know,
to develop
conducively. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is really threats to society. You know, I had seen you shared Big U's post earlier. You feel me? People are educating themselves. You know what I mean? I can't overstate how many, like I said, about people that's part of the street family in Los Angeles. When we was out there, coming up to us, want to know about Sabi products and health, and all of these conversations are taking place.
Yeah.
So there's paradigm shifting. Some of them are shifting forcefully. Others are shifting voluntarily. You know what I'm saying? But do know that there's a shift on every level. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
On every level, there's a shift taking place. And, you know, the ground underneath your feet is no longer is no longer safe. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's no longer safe. So, you know, we need not complain about the things that we have been calling for so long. It's the shit that what I always been talking about. I'm like, yo, watch how spooked they are when it happens. Like, I was like, watch how spooked they get. They're not accustomed to seeing anything manifest that challenges their concepts of mediocrity and mundaneness. So you can't be great in this society. You got to be fucking Jesus, right? You can't be great. As many people that I've seen come out the woodworks and defend the image of a Caesar Borgia because we had the nerve to elevate our brother and give people a cosmological, eschatological understanding of what this thing is that they have been living underneath for so long, and it hasn't been explained to them. It's only been explained as a curse and a scourge. And I'm like, no, there's even divinity in religion, because they're talking about principles and concepts that are lofty, you know what I'm saying, that exist on a higher plane, even if they never even existed on this planet or in this lifetime before. The fact that we have so actively engaged them, we have created a pocket in the quadrant of time and space for this shit to exist. You dig what I'm saying? You're supposed to fill that shit up with your life force energy, because Christians supposed to be out here being Christ-like.
That's right.
What happened? So what happened? Can I get a motherfucking flow chart? Can you show me, you know what I'm saying, who put up their best points? And not some pastors or no priests, because we know what they about. That's why them churches is burning.
Hold on. This is how you kill any debate. You know the Nipsey flow chart that they have with the circle around his head to show all of the businesses that he was responsible for investing in? I would ask any Christian out there, give me your preachers and your pastors flow chart and put it next to the Nipsey Hussle.
I'm just saying, this is, the rappers, the pastors, the athletes, the preachers, the homies, the conscious niggas. You understand?
All of them. Everybody.
Why you get so comfortable when everybody, their favorite question to ask us is like, well, what are y'all doing? What have you built? This, that, and the other. right? Niggas had the nerve. You're not asking your pastor that. He got $1 billion flowing through that church, right? He's compelled to build out his community and make his environment liken unto heaven. If that's where he talks and believes every day, you're supposed to terraform your society. Wherever I go, the shit terraforms to what I am and who I am. You feel me? You see, the shit just trends. It becomes a wave. Wherever I take my puddle, it becomes a wave. So if these people are so godlike and they have the resources, why their neighborhood directly around them doesn't reflect it? You've said this before. Why you could go up the block and you got trash strewn lawns, alleys. You got glass on the floor. You got trash in the street. You dig what I'm saying? My love for God, you know what I'm saying? My love for a higher force makes me, every time I see a problem, think of a solution. When I go to LA and I go to Skid Row and I feed them people. You see, you feel me?
Yeah.
Wherever I find a large concentration of people, you know what I'm saying? You feed them. Even when I'm in the streets, I speak to them with dignity and I uplift them. You know what I'm saying? I talk to them like I would talk to a God self. And they straighten up. And anybody that's with me have borne witness to this. Right? So let's put up, you know, messianic receipts against messianic receipts. Let's put Christ-like receipts against Christ-like receipts. How you going to be mad at a comparison of we saying somebody stood for a level of transformation, a level of, you know, intentional intent. Yo, I see a problem. I'm going to create a solution, not just talk about it, but actualize it. Rub two pennies together. I'm going to utilize my talents, not for destruction, but I'm going to go from being a product of our environment to turning my environment into my product and not glorify all of the negative aspects of that particular lifestyle that's a trap, but show people how to crawl out of it in real time. You know what I'm saying? And do it not on a shoestring budget, not on low budget, but many times no budget.
No budget.
Right? In comparison to what the government allocates for people who claim that they're about this work, right? And with people who are occupying a divine station, claiming to be the belligerents and the voice of God himself, right? Who have access to many resources directly from the people, but you also supposed to be able to tap into the abundant source of your Lord and rub two pennies together and make it happen. But the most powerful thing that they have is they have organization by way of a congregation of congregants. How dare you not utilize a body of people who's more powerful as a fist, you understand, and stand there and point fingers at people who are only working with a little bit and can't, you know what I'm saying, possibly, or haven't mastered the science. I don't even want to use, I'm going to give you 10 push-ups because I said can't.
Look.
Right?
Look.
But hold on. Hold on. I'm just saying, a congregants of people, you know, who are able-minded, some resourceful and all of that. You know what I mean? But like I said, the singular person has not yet mastered that particular art of tapping in to abundance because, you know, we need to make note of the fact that even though we look at Nipsey, we're still seeing his team, right? His breakthroughs and his accomplishment, you know, was based on the fact that he was able to formulate a bond with members of his set, right? And they was all able to turn into that set energy into Guru energy based on unifying all of the broken pieces or the scattered pieces of a saw. So you need your brothers, you need your sisters, you need aspects and people in your community that kind of represent your discipleship. You know what I'm saying? Right? You don't need to go with my plan. We need to go with the best plan, right? And whether that be the best man or woman that steps up and is qualified for that job, then that's who we get besides. And we make sure that that plan, you know, takes it to the level that it needs to take it to. And I don't understand why this is so hard.
That's right. That's right.
Right? We ain't asking for blood, right? We asking for blood, sweat, and tears, though.
Salt. We asking for salt.
Yeah. We asking for salt, right? That's sweat equity. That's tapping in. That's the fact that this shit is not as hard as you would be led to believe. The shit could turn around, and we've seen this shit. It's not even 30 days, and a considerable amount has turned around. The marathon must continue. So